at the beginning of the year, but those are specific to this community out here. So all in all, not bad. I mean, I'm looking at the crime map in here. I mean, no crime, right? We prefer no crime. But all things considered, this is a pretty safe area to be in. I do understand that not lost on me that the marijuana and illegal marijuana grows continue to be a problem out here. I suspect that that will be something that will just require a continued effort on our part to combat, which is what my friend takes care of. Does anybody have any questions for me, or is there anything I can? Yes, ma'am. I'll make my way around. Start with you.
The mail, stealing the mail, is that better?
Yeah, we had no reported mail. You're talking about the big community boxes where they get busted open? Yeah, we've not had any of those reported to us directly. I know that the U.S. Postal Service is also involved in those, but I'm not aware of any. I don't know. Yeah.
But in regards to that, what can we do? If a neighbor up the hill for me leaves about the same time, about 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, just like I do, and it was a blue Chevy pickup, and he came out and he startled 2 people. Couldn't see him. But the one said, hurry up, get back in the truck, and they were stealing the mail. I understand you gotta check it around, we try to do it every night. What can we do? I mean, less than putting cameras on the mailbox, which you need a strong internet.
Well, I think I've shared this with you guys before. I mean, and I really do mean this. I mean, you guys are the eyes and ears for us in the community, right? If I have 2 deputy sheriffs that are out rolling around in the middle of the night handling, a massive geographic area, obviously they can't be everywhere. The best thing that you can do is just report that information to us. I think many of you are aware that the sheriff's office has, along with many law enforcement agencies in California now, employ ALPR, automated license plate readers. The system that we have is a very advanced and robust system. We are able to query that system in a lot of different ways. And I'll leave it at that. So the information that you can share, even if it's just something as simple as older model, dark blue Chevy pickup truck, and it had a sticker, a big sticker in the rear window, all of that is helpful, right? Because we're able to query that system. So even if we can't capture them, any information that in real time, the information that you can share to us is helpful.
If they are on our property, though, can we detain them? Can we, yeah, hear me out. That happened to me in our house. I got people on my property, stealing solar lights. I confronted the guy in the gal with the white couch. They had my phone quick enough to get his license plate. Okay. But he basically told me to F off. And his truck was loaded with stuff.
Your stuff?
No.
His stuff.
Other people's stuff. I'm sure he was up there.
Oh, he was physically on your property stealing solar panels?
Stealing solar lights.
Lights, okay.
Okay. I startled him. I confronted him.
Okay.
I didn't have my gun. I wish I did. You probably don't think so. But I've had it happen before. I had a squatter that held my gunpoint. And I'm like breaking any laws until you guys get up there and hold my gun.
Yeah, I think you have a right to defend yourself. You have a right to defend your property. I would always tell you that the best thing to do is call 911 and report the information as quickly as possible, and let us come out and handle it and deal with it. But again, I can't stand here and tell you, like,
I'm not expecting an answer. It's kind of like frustrating.
yeah, so my next question for you is, after did you go get your phone and call?
No, I didn't call you, but I got a picture. I can show you, but when you zoom it in, pixels,
Right.
I see the truck.
Well, that's okay, yeah, I would prefer that you call the sheriff dispatch and let them come out and take the report, right? Because, again.
It's a solar light, not a big deal, it's principle.
Yeah, but here's the thing, it's aggregate. If you're doing it to you, he's doing it to the neighbor, he's doing it to this, and I'll share this, and I mean this for everybody who's listening, right? First, I appreciate you being reasonable about that, okay? But the reality is that you don't know who that guy is, right? And so if he's doing little things to you, and little things here, and bigger things here, and oftentimes what happens is that when we finally do catch up with these guys, right, we do enough investigative efforts that we're able to pick up a pickup truck, get it on the block, we get a plate, we run it. Inevitably, these folks are on parole, they're on probation, they're drug users, they're thieves, they have committed all kinds of crimes, both large and small. It's really, even though in that moment you think, well, it's just this, and it is, right? It's just that. We want some perspective on that. But you never know who that guy really is and what else he's attached to. And oftentimes what we'll find is that that person, when we run into him, has any number of warrants for arrest for a variety of criminal offenses, large and small. It gives us an opportunity to take somebody off the street.
How will they get away?
That's correct. And if he's doing it at your place, he's doing it at your neighbors, he's doing it on the road, and we absolutely, I'm telling you this, as the captain of this station, I want to know about it. And I expect my deputies to come out and take a report and investigate it, because we know that it's always going to snowball, there's always going to be a domino effect of that. So please call.
But can you get started if you detain them until you get there?
Yeah, I would tell you, I would tell you for something like that, no, you probably shouldn't do that. You should have your camera, take pictures, take video, stay away. It's really not worth that, right? I still want the information, but I'm not telling you that I think it's a good idea to run over and tackle some guy who may or may be armed, may be under the influence of their products, might be out of his mind, might be a very violent person. You just don't know, and it's just not worth it. Let's deal with it.
How many officers do we have in this region? How many officers and sheriffs do we have in this area?
Well, we have law enforcement presence in this area 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
I know like you guys have Mountain Center, you guys have like 4.
Yeah, we have deputies that are dispatched out of the mountain station, we have deputies that are also in the valley. Depending on the severity of what crime is being reported, it is not uncommon for us as we're responding, we'll send mountain deputies, we'll send valley deputies, and because we share a border with the Southwest Station in Temecula, that we will actually have units from the Southwest Station who will respond in as well and assist us. We will saturate the area with however many people we need depending on the severity of what's going on. So we have, and then at the end of the day, that is the true value of being a large sheriff's office. If I had an emergency right now, if Jeremy had an emergency, I could get on this radio and scream for help, and inside of 15, 20 minutes, I could have 200 deputy sheriffs standing here if I needed them. And that's the beauty of being the large department. We can't command those kind of resources when we need to.
I would just like to see more of you guys out there. It's just, there's a lot of, I mean, the young on stage road driving are just maniacs right now. I just watched a guy go around the left, around the right.
Yeah.
Cut in front of the blind corner, took a guy out, and then the kids back and forth from school.
Yeah.
I don't know if you see traffic, I'll see sheriff, and I'll see too many people out here, and they know it, because that's the main artery for San Diego to Edmonton. Everybody's coming down State Road, and they're driving up and down that.
Sure. Well, I'm saying, I want to be fair to my colleagues at the California Highway Patrol, just so that, we're all on the same page. Deputy sheriffs and deputies out of my station have the authority to conduct traffic stops, right? There's nothing that prevents us from doing that. Traffic enforcement is not our primary function. That is a primary function of the California Highway Patrol. They are responsible for dealing and patrolling these roadways like you're talking about for aggressive, unsafe, reckless drivers. That is their primary responsibility.
Just showing kids, because if these creatures are out there stealing mailboxes, they see that guy more often than a deterrent, and they don't see black and white. It's open season for all these folks.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, one guy actually drives down the road, I was actually surprised to see him, we're out planting trees in the front, he just drives by, and I'm like, oh wow, there was actually 70 years, that's the only person we've seen in years coming down these roads.
Yeah. Well, we're trying to get out, and the deputies are out, and they don't know if they're going to be out in the community. We can certainly, I can ask them to have as much of a proactive presence as they can.
I think that's a good thing.
Yeah, but the traffic thing is everybody, and it's not, and I think you guys know this if you're traveling around. Drivers just seem to be more reckless today for some reason. I don't know if this is a Southern California thing. I mean, you can't listen to a morning traffic report without hearing about a road accident
sure don't know the terms.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but, yeah, I understand, I know it's a problem.
What about,
Yeah, go down to the house for
the guns and the shooters?
Oh.
I called, your office, last year, and reported the woman that I was talking to admitted she was a good gun, and I found an AK-47 going up right next to my property. And, these neighbors just have no consideration whatsoever. I've been out there, I don't property off the road now, going since the 70s. These guys are more recent, they have a lot more recent, and they have no consideration at all. And she's told me, she said, I'll send the deputy out, it's on his way. He never showed up. And, so.
Did you ask to have the deputy contact you?
Yes, I was asked for, yeah, I did. And I gave her the address of the responsible party that was shooting. And, I checked with another neighbor right next to her, and, they told me, and, she said, no, the military showed up, she would have seen it. And so, I just stopped calling. Especially if slow down somebody, they still do it infrequently. And they have problems down below too, they shoot down there, and they're playing up in our cases, it's really bad. And she'll come out, they'll have a party, and then when the party breaks up, these wrong kids just start firing away, and one of the time that I called, there was somebody out in the hills shooting, and so they started playing this tag game where they would shoot for a while, and they would answer them, and,
It doesn't sound like an ideal situation. So I'm sorry that the deputy didn't respond out. I don't know why that is. I think you said that was last year or sometime.
yeah, I was in, like around, November maybe.
Well, so this is what I recommend. When this is happening in real time, please call 911. If after a certain amount of time there hasn't been, or you believe that there hasn't been a response, call 911 back and say, hey, I'm still waiting. Have the deputy's been out here.
Well, aren't you supposed to call like, was it 311?
Well, not to tell you that if there's gunfire that's going on, and that there's a danger, it's okay to call 911 in a situation like that, so we can get that. If we have a helicopter that's up, we'll bring a helicopter over the top and see if there's anybody moving around or whatever. But yeah, it's certainly okay to use 911 for those purposes, so that we can come out and evaluate what exactly is occurring.
So is this considered a violent crime? Like you were describing that you had.
No, violent crime, I'm talking about like violent person crime, right? Felony assault, person to person, that kind of stuff like that. Discharging, it could fall under the area of discharging a firearm, depending on the circumstances. But, it's a case by case basis, we have to come out. And it could be illegal firearm, it could be reckless discharge of a firearm, there could be any number of crimes, but it does require us to come out and investigate that. Again, I'm positive that the deputy didn't show up. I can't make an excuse for that. It's certainly our responsibility. If after a certain amount of time, the shooter's still going ahead and see his deputy, call back to 911, ask the dispatch, hey, I called once, and call back a second time. Has the deputy been out here, or do you have an idea how soon the deputy will be out here? Or, and if that doesn't work, say, you can always ask to speak to the supervisor. I would like the supervisor who's on duty to call me. Every single shift has a sergeant and a lieutenant on duty 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And if you ask to speak to a supervisor, either the sergeant or the lieutenant who's on duty, we are required to call you and we will. And we will have a conversation.
What this gentleman said, I'm going to add another advocate. Okay, so I usually let Lenny know because he says I scare all of our work. And I have a shooting room. You gentlemen have been up over the years. You've seen my facility. Should we call to notify you guys? So in the event that a neighbor calls you and say, hey, we're going to be doing some trap shooting, we're going to be shooting some big guns off.
Absolutely. There's
nothing wrong with it. So then you guys.
So what you're talking about is we have those types of calls